it's kind of one-stop shopping for everything and anything that is concerns our liberties and our knowledge and what's going on in the world and what we can do to make a difference.
There you
Hello.
are. Hey.
Are you in a hotel? Because it looks really quite
Yes.
attractive. What is that? What hotel is that?
It's called American, and it's in Rexburg, Idaho.
I'm glad we were able to connect and
FreedomFest, yes.
yeah, and talk about FreedomFest and so forth. So
yes,
yeah, thank you for interviewing me. I see. Well, I think it looks like somebody. So this is just open to the public, huh? Where you are at?
Yeah, there's hardly anybody in the lobby. They play Fox News here, which is wonderful in the breakfast room.
Yeah, fantastic.
So you're doing the Global Financial Summit this year. Is that the first time you've done that as part of FreedomFest?
No, we've always had a 3-day investment conference. We just call it the Global Financial Summit, and so yeah, no, it's a general feature that FreedomFest has a lot of different moving parts. And so we have a 3-day Global Financial Summit, which is an investment conference with experts on that. We also have the Anthem Film Festival. We've actually added this comedy fest, a Libertarian comedy fest. And in fact, we were just talking to John Cleese, the British comedian. He and his daughter are both going to appear at the comedy fest that we're having Friday night. So I think that'll be a big crowd pleaser. So
wonderful. That's great.
FreedomFest is really a little bit of everything. It's not just a financial conference. It's not just politics, but it's philosophy, history, science and technology, healthy living, religion. You name it, we talk about it.
Well, that's what I loved about it. Last year was my first one, and I was just so impressed with you guys and how much variety you had, the quality of speakers, customer service, and events. You really have an agenda that anybody could really have a great time with.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always take my hat off to my full-time staff. We have about 5 or 6 people now that work full-time and it's a year-long project to put together all of these events, and really it's kind of one-stop shopping for everything and anything that is concerns our liberties and our knowledge and what's going on in the world and what we can do to make a difference and turn things around. Our theme, we have a theme every year. This year our theme is turning the tide. And I saw a chart the other day that just blew me away. I've shown it to my newsletter subscribers, but government spending as a percent of GDP is now 50%. So we're half free and half slave, like Abraham Lincoln said back in the Civil War days.
Wow, that's just disgusting, astounding, all of that. It's really sad. It's really sad. And, I just feel like everyone would love FreedomFest, and because people need to know how to get involved, and you don't really know how to get involved because you can't really be free to talk about wanting to change things.
Yeah, the whole cancel culture is just terrible. I mean, it's spread everywhere. You can't say certain things. You can't express your opinions without being labeled. Very much opposed to all this labeling that we call, people far left, far right. It can happen on both sides. We demonize everybody. We can't just talk about an issue. We have to suddenly tell, oh, well, you're a racist, you're a neo-Nazi, you're a communist. I mean,
Yeah.
It's across the board, and we're trying to minimize that. It's a very tough challenge, though.
Well, that's what's cool, though, presenting all the information that you present and gathering all of those types of people that are already empowered and educating others. And it helps empower other people and new people to get involved and help. So it's just, the logic is just so refreshing, just hearing logical people instead of all the emotional stuff. So that's what I really like. And you guys really blend in entertainment very well also. So
yeah, that's the thing. We have our exhibit hall is just buzzing with activity, and we have entertainment there. We have our Libertarian magician, Peter Studebaker, who's coming. We have live music that people are performing. And, there's something about getting together, everybody getting together and saying, oh, wow, it just feels so good to meet people, like-minded individuals. It's renewed my spirits about the future of our country.
Yeah. Well, I'm really looking forward to it. And I just wanted to also talk about the Anthem Film Festival. That's a fantastic thing. It's a great, edutainment type activity. I really liked the mock trial last year that you did on the election. Are you having another type of event like that where you have present both sides of a situation?
Oh, yeah. We're drug legalization. We're putting drug legalization on trial. We thought of putting the war on drugs on trial, but we thought we'd reverse it and talk about drug legalization. And that's really kind of a libertarian versus conservative type of debate. So we have, William Bennett wanted to be there. He was the drug lord for Reagan, under the Reagan administration with Nancy Reagan. And he wanted to be there, but he's sending his a supporter who will defend defend the war on drugs and basically say from marijuana to the hard drugs, it's all bad, and we have to protect people from themselves. I'm more in the legalization camp or the decriminalization camp, but I think people need to learn their responsibility themselves. But it is going to be a debate, and we always choose 12 jurors from the audience who hopefully have an open mind, and they vote on a majority basis on who's guilty and who's not guilty and what their punishment is. And it's both educational, entertaining. It's our most popular session every year at FreedomFest.
Great. I'm looking forward to that. One thing I always like to see as part of that debate is the law enforcement perspective and what they see in their data and statistics. Sometimes that's left out. I'm sure this William Bennett guy will cover that.
Oh, yeah. They rely a lot on the people who are on the front lines.
Yeah.
Who deal with the drug dealers themselves.
Last year, I really didn't check out the Global Financial Summit part of it. So I really would like to see more of those events. So I saw you're having Steve Forbes and Stephen Moore. I know Stephen Moore worked at the White House, and Forbes, of course, everyone wants to know what he has to say, especially in today's environment. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, Steve Forbes has not been to FreedomFest in about 3 years. He's our ambassador to FreedomFest, and there's just been between the lockdown and conflicts with his schedule, we just feel an honor that he has returned. He's an optimist. He's always been, the future is bright, but he's written a book called Inflation: How to Fix It. It's a perfect title for what's going on with runaway inflation. So he's going to be speaking on that.
Right.
And Steve Moore, of course, John Fund, Art Laffer is coming to debate Ben Stein on should we tax the rich. You remember Ben Stein, 20, 30 years ago, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off being the boring professor talking about the Laffer curve, voodoo economics. So we're going to have him and Art Laffer up on the stage debating. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to Senator Rand Paul. I'm interviewing him. And what we're going to do is we're showing little clips of him and his confrontations with Dr. Fauci and other Biden administration officials. So we'll have the little clips where he gets to argue with them, and then we'll get the inside scoop about these, these Biden administrators all in denial, refusing to answer questions that Senator Paul is so good at asking. So we have him coming. We have Senator Mike Lee. We have Lisa Kennedy from Fox Business and Fox News as our 4-day MC. So she's going to be there the whole time.
Wow.
And we also have Fox Nation live streaming the main sessions, the general sessions, and they have over 1 million subscribers. So there's going to be a lot of people watching our Freedom Fest this year.
Oh, that is great. I am a Fox Nation subscriber. That is great.
You are? Perfect.
Yes. Wow. Well, thanks. Is there anything else you want to tell us before we sign off here?
I just wanted to mention the Anthem Film Festival. You mentioned that before. Joanne, my wife, is the director of the film festival. It's always very popular, award-winning. We've had lots of people going on to win various awards, and she has a great program lined up on a variety of topics, including the cancel culture and cryptocurrencies and all kinds of things that that people will find really of value. We're just amazed how many people want to see these libertarian movies and documentaries that are out there.
Wonderful. Great. Is that something that's easy to see? Like, is it part of
Anthem Film Festival? Once you buy your ticket to Freedom Fest, you get automatic entrance into the film festival. We have about 15 breakout sessions all at once, so there's lots of things for you to choose from. Nobody's ever bored. It's wall-to-wall excitement at Freedom Fest. And in fact, this conference is so big, some of my friends, I said, were you at Freedom Fest last year? And he said, yeah, we were there. How come we never met? Because there's just so much going on. But anyway, people go to freedomfest.com. That's the website to sign up. And our dates this year are July 13th through the 16th. July 13th through the 16th. And we're back in Las Vegas. We were shut down last year, so we went to South Dakota, as you know. And we had a record crowd turnout. We'll have over 2,000 people there at this time as well. So we're at the Mirage Hotel for the first time. They have a great convention center and lots of places to eat and things to do. So people are going to find a lot to do. It's going to be overwhelming for those 4 days. In fact, what's really cool is our Saturday night banquet, where we have a Beach Boys cover band performing, and everybody really likes to get out and dance and just celebrate liberty, and it's just a great feeling. So hopefully we'll see you out on the dance floor, JC.
You never know. Who knows? Oh, that sounds like a great time. I'm really looking forward to it. And I gotta tell you, Mark, I really didn't know your background, and I looked you up. I mean, I know you're the founder of Freedom Fest, but I mean, all of the books that you wrote. How many books have you written?
I've written about 25 books and financial and economics topics.
That's fantastic. And I saw one that you wrote with Joanne, the Ben Franklin quote. Ben Franklin's life.
Yep, the completed autobiography. We completed Franklin's autobiography based on 50 volumes of his papers and his letters and so forth that have survived. And that's been a big winner as well. If people go to skousenbooks.com, I have a list of my books and how they can get them at a discount. And the spelling of my last name is Skousen. So skousenbooks.com will give you that information.
Great. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for meeting with me. Always a great
Real pleasure.
conversation. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2-3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.